I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Name a kid in Australia who doesn't know the chant. Yesterday, as you'll see on our TV report on page 4, there was another chant we've heard all election. The chant for an ICAC, a commission, a corruption fighter, independent of any government. Other states have them, we don't. The Save the Royal Hospital people say that every political party and independent they've surveyed wants an ICAC. Everyone except Labor. It alone is holding out against the inevitable. So yesterday, Nick Xenophon was at Radio 5AA, there on Hindmarsh Square, on air with Talkback host Leon Biner. He bumps into Mike Rann in studio control, and they have a few words. Leon remembers it like this. Nick said to the Premier, "I hope you'll reconsider an ICAC." The Senator had been explaining why South Australia needs one, how every state, fair dinkum about honest government, has an anti-corruption commission. Xenophon, who got an amazing 1 in every 5 votes at the last state election, knows the groundswell for an ICAC. The Premier said to Xenophon, "Nick, it's good to see you." There's so much mutual distrust between the two, says Xenophon, that the Premier would fail a lie detector test on that one. Be good fun though. Strap up the Premier, see what the needle does when he says, "Good to see you," to the Senator who's been a thorn in Rand's soul for as long as he's been Premier. The Premier, meanwhile, on the campaign trail, speaking about his plan to demolish and replace Royal Adelaide Hospital, reckons that the polls are showing we, that is the government, haven't communicated our message well enough. In other words, what we've got here is a failure of communication. Could be that, Premier, could be. Could also be that the public's heard your message well enough and doesn't like what it hears. ICAC, UCAC. We all scream for ICAC.